a.m. for me. Anyway, good morning. Good to see folks. Today we're going to move full on into our bio-horror environment that we were working on assets for yesterday. So let's see. I'm going to start by getting rid of the cube and I think bringing in a person. Just for scale. There's our guy. Okay. So I want to build like a tunnely kind of vibe for something here. I might bring back in our cube. No, I think should they mesh? Well, we could, but cylinder. I think we're going to make it 6 vertices. Yes. And rotation on Z. 360 divided by 12. Yes. Cool. I can do math. RX90. I did a very simple scene. Yeah, it was just a doorway. It was more about making the assets. So it worked out. I'll pull it up in a minute to show you. But if you want to see, we can get it now. Flashy entrance. Okay, let's one GZ up to like there. All transforms. Now let's scale 3. More than that even, maybe. Yeah, let's scale 5. Okay. Cool. And SY 10. It's longer than I'll need probably, but let's see. Actually, maybe a better way to do this, and I want to be good. Okay, thought of a better way. Shift A. I want it a little less straight, so let's do a Bezier curve and draw. Like that. That's more than long enough, I think, for the section we're working on. And down here at the end. Okay, let's just grab that. Thought it was weird. And turn it around. And off to the side there. So yesterday's scene was that. I guess we need to turn this back on, don't we? There we go. Yesterday's scene. It's fun. I liked it. Okay. We got a curve. Well, let's just straighten this out a little bit here too. There we go. And okay. And we can go with geometry, resolution of 3, depth. 3 is 8, right? Let's see, take 2. 2 is good, yeah. And we're at depth of 4 meters. So that'll create an 8-meter hole down the middle of our tube, right? How are we feeling about that? We want it wider? We might want it wider. Let's go to 5 meters. Okay, we need to fix this one. There we go. There we go. That's better. A little bit anyway. Ah, come on. Screw you. Okay, there's a tube. Now, that'll be fine. Maybe, yeah. Can we do this? Let's see. Extrude it. That'll take it vertical. Yes. 3. Tab A. Control T 90. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm looking for here. Tube. Good deal. And tab and object. Convert to mesh. That's what it looks like. Not bad, but let's make it squarish. Quad remesh it to 500, maybe even 400. Let's do 400. Looks good. Might even do a little less, actually. Stick it to 300. Good. Okay. Delete the original. Now, I'll do this a little bit. Let's do... There, yes. And scale. Just to make it a little bit wonkier, yeah. Okay. So get some of that going on. Now let's just sharpen just for right now. Hi, B7. Okay, that's all right. Let's tab A and tissue and dual mesh it. Source our quad faces. I'm just gonna think for a second. Yeah. And it's gonna give us this, which is all nicely componentized. Okay. Now, tab 3, select random. We want to deselect. Cool, that looks all right. I insert the individual ones. Offset relative, no. Offset even, that's fine. Cool. Now, Alt S. No, let's just do E. On normals. Oh, come on. Okay. Undo, undo. I'm gonna probably have to redo this whole thing. Let's see, that part. Face orientation. No, they're set to right. So why was it doing that? Strange. Inset. Alt E along normals. There we go. Okay. Cool. Now I'm going to quad remesh it again to like, I don't know, 1,000. Let's see if that does it. All right. Cool. So we don't need them to be perfect. Just get rid of that. Get rid of that. just kind of messing with this thing a little bit. Let's see if we like it. Control A, all transforms on that sucker here. There we go. And add a modifier, terrain, trainer base. It's going to be way ugly, it's going to be way strong. Yes. Strength of 5. Edge crease. Still might be too much. Does look neat though. Decimated of 0.1. No. 0.25. Scale. 1. See what that does. I don't know that I'm super gonna care. I just want some holes in it. Three. And 3. That's not too bad. Smoothness, 0.5. Iterate 10. That gets that a lot better, but we do sort of lose a lot of our holes that way. Let's see, strength of 5 again. Scale 0.02. Let's go the other direction, or is it? Yeah, we go. All right, that looks okay. 0.02. Keep it kind of even. Yeah, all right. We can kind of live with that, I think. Looks like we're mostly getting what we want. Let's go ahead and apply all. And maybe save. $507.29.1 live stream Fleshy Village. Okay. Now I'm into that. Let's just tab A U Smart Use Project, unwrap, and just get rid of the sharp marks. Okay, and we want to give it a material now, so we can kind of see what we're doing. So let's go back to organics, or not organic. Sorry, it's call it organic here, and we were using Fat Meat 1 for the yesterday, and we kind of liked it. Anything organic is kind of cool too, though. Let's try that. And let's just see what it looks like. Roughness, we're going to go to like 0.1. Very not rough. Scale 5. Yeah, that's better. I feel like that's giving us what we want. Kind of looking on the outside to see, but subsurface color. What if we go like a green? That can be neat. Okay. Okay, tab. Flip. Interior. There's our interior. Okay. Tunnel angling down slightly. Looks good. Now we're going to take this and actually cut our roof off again, I think, just to make my life easier to see. P section. M new collection to ceiling and turn it off. Let me just check the material now. Inside. Oh yeah, that's looking about like what we want it to be. Okay, so now I wish I hadn't gotten rid of my path because I could probably use it. We can just draw it again though, I suppose. Or just do it ourselves. Let's draw it again. Mesh, curve, Bezier, not mesh. X, vertices, draw, and we're going to draw one like that. And it should be on surface, yeah, so it's flat. Okay. And curve, geometry, extrude. How wide do we want this to be? I think we want it to be fairly not wide, so just one. And Control T, 90, flatten it. Okay. Cool. And just X versus, get rid of that one. There we go. That looks good. Convert to mesh. Let's take a look at it. That looks very good, actually. Maybe we're going to get rid of those. Yeah, sure. Actually, you know what? I'll just keep them for right now. No point. Okay. And we want to go bring it down a little bit. Yeah. Into our cave system. Where's our person? Courtney. There you are. Mm-hmm. So it's not a wide path, but that's fine. Nice. Okay, save. So, yesterday we were working on this. I did a bit more to it after you guys left. I got the bridge working. I added some goop to things, but it's in good shape now. So let's grab it and bring it across over to here. And that brings all of our parts, everything we need. So then we can say this to this, link, materials, copy modifiers. We can get rid of this one. This is a lot higher poly than a lot of what we do, just because these parts can't be done in just a simple rectangle. So we got to be a little careful, because we can very quickly jump higher. But that's good. Let's move this guy to ground. We'll give this one a base type of ground. So now reaching across that space. I'm going to drop it down a little bit more. Let's see. Nice. So we got our bone building upward into our thing. Cool. Save. I want to here build a little hut thing. I think we're going to use a meta ball. 3. think that seems good. Cool. So let's just grab our metaballs. I don't want them in here. New collection, structures, and object convert to mesh. And it's ugly. We acknowledge that. X faces. Cool. Save. How big is it now? 725. We're going to quad remesh it to 500. Why'd that get back into there? Structures. And here's the original. Tab, looking good. Okay, and I'm not sure if I want it to be the same material as the tunnel or not. Let's go look at organic. Ah, come on. Alien Organic 1 is what we used. Alien Organic 3, maybe? Or Fat Meat. Which one do we want to use? Let's try Fat Meat again. Fat Meat 1. Okay. Not loving it yet. Let's try Alien. Or Gore Organic. Gore Organic's not bad. Cool. Little pustulant tubes. Kind of digging on it. Let's actually not do that yet. Let's try add a modifier terrain, trainer base, strength of 1, strength of 1, scale smaller. Like that. Is it giving us anything? 2, 2. So I get a little bumpy. I don't know that we're going to use that. Let's remove it. Not feeling that yet. Let's instead go back. Actually, do that. Apply. What's that looking for? Scale on? That's still small. Q. Settings, turn off dynamic scale on that. Good. Extras, utility, quick displace. Strength of 1, too much maybe. Size of 0.1. Strength of 0.5. That could be possible now. So we can cut it afterward? No. I think I'm all right with that. Let's see. Control 1 again. Curve it. What's it taking? How big is it? That's not big. It's only 7,000. That's fine. That's nicer. Giving us more of that bump that we want. Apply all. Let's see. Yeah. I can live with that. I think we could just use the same one a couple times, and then maybe we'll make another one, maybe we won't. Let's see. Shift D. Okay, and then sculpt mode it. Drag, make this a bit bigger. look like it's the same thing anymore, but it's close. Cool. I'm good with that. Let's do another one. Shift D. Oh, no, it's too much. The door's still there. This one I can bring closer. Sure. Sculpt mode again, just to make it feel a little different. Cool. Good deal. Shift D. I want to cover up those neat holes. I like those holes, so let's leave them. It comes up higher. Cool. And just to make sure we put our ceiling back on, and we're still looking good. Yep. Take care, Dollar. Have a good one. Good to see you always. Okay, and Shift D. Ah. Where's my door? There we go. Let's bring it closer. Bring it right into the curve here to help block sight off of the. That would be kind of neat if we go over our arc too, just a little bit like that. Cool. Save. Just a very quick, simple blocking in of that stuff. Good deal. Let's come back to this bad boy here and edit him. And now 2E. Path that goes up like that. That's kind of fun. It's close, but it's cool. And this one here, let's just take this whole face, Shift D, G, rotate it up to here. Cool. And then 2, fill that. Steps going up, nice. I like those little curved step thing going on there. That's cool. And back again. And again, let's take maybe this face here. Still above the person's head, right? Yeah, I think so. 7E, E, fill. That should be a ladder, I think. Yeah. Okay. Then we may take this thing here and make it a balcony. New plus assign balcony. Yeah. Nice. Just to giving us some of that multi-level stuff that will help make it look cooler. Back over here, we don't need that. This one, I think, this one can just go 2, 7, E, scale it down. Just do a straight stair. Yeah. Fun. come back. And this one, let's see, Shift D, GZ. Two. Okay, get rid of that. 3GR. Good deal. Down. Actually, I'm taking this up a little bit, I think. Take this whole thing up to like there. I'll take this thing also up to like right there. That's fine. Got lots of room. Again, help maybe alter the height on it a little bit too. Okay. Now let's see. Like that. Cool. And 3. Shift D. Here. Let's give ourselves a bridge. See what it looks like. That's a very steep bridge. Probably want to adjust that down a little bit this time. Oh, it's kind of a neat arch. Maybe we'll just let it be an arch. It's kind of fun. No, let's make it a bridge. Okay. So bridge angles down here. Not ladders. Bridge. Curve bridge. Let's decurve it down a lot to like that. Sure. Cool. And then tab, Shift D, G, down, and cool. Fill that. That should be a stair, right? Yeah, that's a stair. There we go. Cool. We'll put another house down here just because I think that'd be fun. Go down. So it lines up with that new level, right? Cool. Actually. PG, let's move that over and add a cut here. There we go. Fill that. There we go. Because it's something kind of fun. Comes up and across. Don't like that rope there, so let's see if we can move it. That rope there, I mean. Hanging ropes, seed. Good, just a different seed's fine. Cool. Take a look. Nice, we're coming along. Now, I want to try Shift A, mesh, plane, scale. Okay. Stomach juices. Gotta have some juices. Let's go up a little bit. Yeah, to like that. So water on the bottom. Okay. I'm into that. Rotation scale. And Q, solidify, down just a bit to there, right? Or does it need to go more? Not structures. Okay, so it doesn't need to go more. Okay. There we go. Even a little more. Okay, there's our liquid. I'm going to apply it. And new collection. Not really water, but we'll just call it liquid and leave it at that. Probably the less said about it, the better. Okay. And materials, I don't know what material we want to make it necessarily. We'll figure that out in a minute. Okay. Now, available objects. What do we want to do? I want some nets and maybe some surface stuff, but surface we're doing all right on. Let's try a net. And problem is I'm going to probably want to touch the ceiling too, don't I? Maybe where we have to start having our ceiling on is connected for right now. Join. Okay, tab AM, distance 0.001, just to get rid of, that's not nearly all of them, is it? Did I get rid of that hole? I want to get rid of that seam. Well, hopefully it did. Let's see. Save. And apply to mesh. And no. Nice. First we need to import it, huh? Yes. Import object. Where'd it go? Organic generator. Scale. G. Okay. Main settings. Let's see what we can get to. Collisions with ground. Yes. That's pretty horrific already. Or can I do, let's see, collisions with structure or additional mesh? Ground. Collisions with, or no, we want collisions with ground, I think. An additional mesh with structures, just to make sure. Okay. And we could move this into structures because they're not interfacing. Okay. It doesn't feel bad. I don't want to go right down the center of our village, but let's see. It might be kind of neat if it did, though. Morning, Michael. Good to see you, sir. Is there doubles here? Why am I doubling these things? That's bizarre. Structures. Just look at them. Okay. No. Something, or is it this? Get rid of that. Yeah, okay. There we go, that's better. Do you just want to let it run through a tunnel? It's like they have to like move these gore things across every bit. That could be kind of neat, actually. No, just keep it smaller. I liked 13. Max distance 25. It's going to impact that. I don't even know. That seems okay though. Can we just duplicate it? Let's try it. Shift D, G, and rotate it. And it creates different things, but that's fun. Okay. Cool. Into that, and then one more. Great. Now, sadly, I'm gonna have my ceiling on forever now. Let's just move those new collection to goo. Oh, I didn't give it a material either, did I? So material, fat meat. On. See what you think about that. Fat meat 1 and okay. Gravity settings look good. I don't know. Let's just bring it back up a little bit. I don't know, just doinking with it. That seems fun though. Okay. Save. And do I have a slime material? I can't remember. I know I kind of do. Organic. Green BioWare. Just look for slime. Nope. Let's just try green BioWare on this thing. See what it does. Might have to change the color on it. Yeah. Shading. It's got a hue thing slider, does it? Hue. That's kind of a nice, disgusting body fluid sort of color, isn't it? I'm into that. There's no volume. Good. What's our roughness? We want it to be a little bit smoother. Okay. Cool. At least for right now, cool. Not doing too bad. We'll see what else we can find to mess with this thing too. But all right, let's turn our goo off for right now. I'm going to turn off actually our ground too. So we just have our buildings. We need to add some lights in here. This is the primary lighting system for our object. Okay. Lights. They're mostly going to come from this building. Let's put one here. Shift A. Point. And then bring it in and bring it back. And we're going to make it pretty cold light, or warm light, but color-wise, but low temperature light, 4000. Just like candlelight, basically. Power of 25. Let's try that. And then Alt-D, over here, and down. Alt-D, here, and back. Alt-D here, and that's fine. Here and Alt-D here. We're probably going to need to move at least some of those, but ground back on. And let's set our camera brightness from photographer to like 5. Well, it's clearly too much from now the outside world. I'm going to duplicate it. World 1, yeah, is going to be black. So I can compare the two. Is that glowing? Yes, it is, and I do not want it glowing. Maybe I should have just gone. Not enough light yet, but certainly the kind of vibe I'm going for. And that's okay, because we thought we might come to this. We can make them brighter. That's one option. Points, if we set them to 100, just to see. It's better, but it's still, it's a little too bright inside. So 50. Good, we're gonna need way more light though. Okay. So we can build ourselves a light pole if we want to. That might be worthwhile. Or the other thing we could do would be make our stuff glow, or just add random lights to the ceiling. But I think we'll do a light pole. Let's come over here. And I'm going to use, which one? Let's use this one. Shift D, M, collection, new collection, lamps. Okay. There we go. And let's just turn off ground. Just look at structures. Okay, and this bad boy here, we want Scatter on perimeter lamps. And they go out sideways, so that's what I wasn't sure about. Okay, rotate them. Lamps. RX90. Rotation scale. There we go. Okay. S.5. Rotation scale. Cool. And then tab 3. 2. Object, set origin to 3D cursor. Let's see, does that give us what we want? Okay, yes. Now we have poles going up from where? From there. Perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. So now we can do some weird shit, which is, you know, what I love doing. All right, so let's grab a rib cage. We'll do the same kind of thing we did with the fish. Ships. Where am I? Test can. Skeletons. Don't really care which one. But let's do this guy. I'm just going to get this out of the way. And tab 3L. That's what we want. X vertices. Okay. Cool. No. Let's mirror it that way. Let's give ourselves something that looks kind of like that. I'm good with that. Apply all. Oh, I can't really apply all. Flip. Yeah, it's fine. Apply all. Tab. L. No. 1. Come on. X. Great. It doesn't super matter. 30. No. It's connected with. You know what? It doesn't matter. Alt Z. C. X faces. Good enough for what we need. So we got that. We do want to keep it this time, so cool. Object, set origin to geometry. And now, it's still pretty small, I think, isn't it? Shift A, mesh, wrap it. Actually, let's just try a different one, just because I'm curious. We picked up Genie, and it has a shrink wrap as well. Tightness, detail. That doesn't seem very good. Not into that. Not yet, anyway. Okay, let's try it again then. Shift A, mesh, wrap it. Remesh, voxel size 0.01. Oh, this is very tiny, isn't it? How big is it? Oh, it's very tiny. Let's make it to the right size. That might have something to do with it too. There we go. Now let's try Genie, just because I want to give it a fair shot. That's better. Tightness. Yeah. You know, that actually looks pretty good. Detail. 5. Let's see, 6. I like 6. 6 is giving us kind of a good vibe. Smooth of 1. Yeah. Blur of 1. No, I like blur of 2. Buffer 0.02. No. Good deal. Apply. I'll get rid of that one. Undo. Come on. Yeah, let's shrink wrap 1. Cool. And that's our pole. 7. G, line it up. Cool. And did I lose my bones too? That would be a pain in the ass. Edit, undo history. Yes, I don't want to apply that yet because I need to keep it. I have to duplicate it. Right? Good. Cool. This, apply all. There's our bones. Okay. So this is material is what? Bone 1. This should also be bone 1. Great. Now these two, 7G, both of them. Why does this one not want to move? All right. Undo. Was that in light? 20, and that, join. Great. Scale it. Let's see. Let's see. Shift S2. Object, set origin to 3D geometry. There we go. And scale it down a little bit that way. That's better, I think. Cool. And then join that. And then we got to do one more thing, which is right here. E. Let's see. SC0. Plus assign. That's going to be a light. Warm. And shrink wrap, we need to give it a better material. But let's see what it looks like right now. Well, maybe we do. It is shrink wrappy. roughness, color. That's acceptable. I like that actually. Nice. Back over here, we need to give these way less, either on vertice or percentage chance. Let's see, which would be better. Scatter on perimeter, density 0.2. Maybe a bit more than 0.2. 0.5. It's kind of random, but I don't like it. Scatter on vertex group. Tab. 1, let's just say, we're going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of roughly. Okay, make that a vertex group of lamps. Assign. And come back to here. All the way down to the bottom again. Scatter on perimeter. Lamps. Yes. Vertex group name. Lamps. All right. Density of 1. Do I have any? No, so what is it called? Lamp or lamps or something like that? Did I screw it up? No, it's lamps. What are you doing? Scatter on perimeter. Lamps. Come on. That should be assigned. Lamps. Assign. Yes. Wait a 1. Come on, you monkey. Not on vertex groups. Whatever. 2. Turn off on corners. Okay, that's better. Or Y. Density. Yeah. Okay. That's better. Still not going to brighten up our space too much, but it'll give us enough that we can kind of fake it, I'm hoping. And excuse me. Ground on. Yeah, still not bright enough, clearly. I'm going to try. Let's see. Let's try this object here. Shading. We're going to give it its own material. Okay. And just so I can see what I'm doing for right now. Shift A, search, ambient occlusion, mix shader. And this is going to be our bright one. Only local. Into our factor here. I'm going to duplicate this. Into there. Into there. I'm going to make this one its own thing. And we're going to have to edit it. Okay, and emission color strength of 15. I don't know, I'm just making it up. Now, that makes our walls glow. 15 is probably a little high. 5, 2, and up, and we can say distance of 0.25. That's better. Not bright enough yet though. I don't want it coming from everywhere. Shift A, search, ramp, color ramp. Okay, let's jump to world, our bright world. Distance of 1. Anywhere there's those holes. Getting that. That's kind of not bad though. Okay. Mix shader again. Very bright. Let's see if we can take this. And where's our subsurface color? Oh, it got changed anyway because it doesn't do that anymore. Shift A, search, hue saturation. Throw that onto here. And hue. Green, strength of 1. Let's see how that does. World 1. Ooh. Okay. Starting to get somewhere there now. Right. Now let's see. I want. Yeah. Something like that. Kind of fun. It's still too bright though. Or the wrong color. Distance 5. That's better. Let's just take it to that. I like that better. It's just darker, unfortunately. But I like what it looks like better. So I'll have to keep playing with that and see. And lit. Saturation 5. Ooh, yeah. There you go. That might let us make it a little bit brighter. 3. If we want it green, or do we want to keep going with the red, just to kind of punch that. On the one hand, I love the green. But it's like a kind of a normal me thing. I do it all the time. Purple. Yeah, I think we want to go with red on this one. I love those fluorescent-y, sickly green colors a lot, clearly. But this, we want to give it a different vibe. We want it to feel fleshy, and that's definitely more fleshy. And this material is now Alien Organic 1 with lighting. Now, what happens if we turn on goo? And which one is it? All right, it's in here. Fat meat. But what if we even organic with lighting? Link. Copy modifiers. So they're going to glow. That's going to glow too much. No, we don't want it to do that. That's not working for us. Back to fat. Okay. Keep it fat. Now, we could make the lights in our street lights brighter. We could, we're already at 4. If we go to like 2, we're gonna get a lot of noise probably, but I mean, that's one way to do it. Like that's very, very wide open camera. It's not awful, but I think we do need a few more light sources too. But man, those walls are looking great. I'm into that. Cool. Okay. So, how can we fake some? I mean, we could just fake some lighting. That's very doable. Get rid of. Now let's see. Here, let's just try doing it and see what happens. Lights. Shift A, light area. We're going to make it a circle. We're going to make sure that it doesn't show in volume because we're probably putting a fog in here. And we're going to make it, I think we're going to keep it fairly neutral so that it ties to everything, but maybe we'll make it a little bit cooler. So like 5,000. And we're going to make it scale of 3. And power. Don't want it directly over those other things. Okay. We're at such a wide open lens that might actually just do it for us. Let's see. Let's do a couple of them, maybe 3. actually be too bright now. Let's set our camera up. The RA, the anamorphic, 35. It's morning for me. That makes it morning on the stream. No. It's 8:45 in the morning for me. And yeah, wide. Okay, those are a bit bright, ironically. Gotta find ourselves a shot that we like that sort of establishes something here instead of just formless goo. Not that I mind formless goo, but we need to come a little closer to our structures. Okay, an area, let's set this to power 2. Or maybe we go back to 5 or 10, and we set our exposure to 4 again. 50. 25. That's all right. And we're going to quit showing the floor because it's just confusing me now. Okay. Coming along, looking okay. See a few things we need to do though. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is just grab our structures, and we want to give each one of these little things a nice solidify. Q, identify, solidify. We'll go in. There we go. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, link, copy modifiers. Give them all some solidity. And we can, I'm just go ahead and convert them to mesh. That'll help some. Yes, that was necessary. Now, let's make a fog. It'll help things stand apart from each other in our space. Let me see, it's easy fog. And with the God ray noise. Sure. S, Shift Z, SY. Cool. And do we go Mie? Is it water? Yeah, we'll go Mie on this one. I'll change them from principled. Scatter. There we go. That helps give us some depth and make it feel like shit's happening here. It also makes it feel wetter, which is good. Turn off that guy. Okay. Liking that. Liking where we're coming along with this. What do we want to do to it now? Just gonna move that one. There we go. Okay. Now it's hanging outside. Kidoki. I like our little street lights. Just kind of trying to give it the old looky-see and see. Do we want to bring up the water? Doesn't seem like it's that obvious right now. So we could come up higher. How do we feel about it? It's just kind of, you don't really notice it. That's way up. I mean, it's kind of neat looking. I don't mind it. I'm okay with it, I think, actually. I think we might need me in this shot. We haven't had me in a long time. Let's bring me back. Kind of creepy and hellish looking. I'm into that. Kind of fun things can we do to these houses to make them a little bit more interesting? I am kind of the main character, yes. But doesn't mean you always need to see me in every shot. Taking a look here to see. Don't really need windows because it's dark, so there's no point you're not seeing anything. There's no reason to have a window in a house. Just because I think it'd be fun. Let's turn off ground. Okay. Yeah, okay. Why not? Tab 7 3 Shifty G. Fill that 3. Make that another bridge. Make this another regular material. 2E. There we go. That's kind of fun. Because it's that second spiky level, which I like, and also would give us more room inside here. We can come back and maybe take these. And what if we went? We have like a flat area there. And we haven't done our railing, so just to show it off. Cool. can't super see it there. But I kind of like it, having a platform like that. What if we come back here and we get rid of it here? And 2 E E E. Cool. And we come in, just grab plus, GZ. Just take it up slightly to give us a stair there. Nice. Just make sure I haven't cut through our ground anywhere. I don't think I have. Well, a little bit on the back there, actually. I have. All right. GX. There we go. That's kind of neat. I don't actually mind that it's off there too. That's fun. Taking a look. Turning back on our goo. Feeling pretty okay about it, to be honest with you. Let's just look again. That's looking good. Goo and ground again. And just where I am, we've got this long straightaway path here. We might as well use it. Put that there. E, 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 E. Nice. And cool. That's not a place I would like to find myself either. You know, it doesn't really seem like my idea of a great time. Yeah. Ground back on, which gives more light. Yeah. And goo back on. Yeah. That just feels nasty in the best possible way for this kind of vibe. I tend to as well. More greenery, or at least, you know, more concrete. You know, or the two. I'll take both over this. Oh, neat. So those got attached. Okay, that's fine. Actually into that. Let's just do one more. I don't know why, but why not? Just kind of filling it up a bit more, but I don't know. Do we want it filled up more? Yeah, I think we do. This might not be perilous. This might just be unpleasant. We don't know. Yeah. It's getting the right amount of dirt in there for me. Okay. Now this, tab 1. I'm going to try seeing if we get one out of them. Assign. Good. Does give me a lamp. Really helps too. So this is our space for today. I think we're just about done. I feel pretty good about it. You can see we've taken the platform generator and made something vastly different from what we were using before. And it's coming across pretty well. We're only at 2.5 million faces. That's not bad. And it's still quite responsive. And we can do a lot more with it, and we're gonna do a lot more with it as we move forward. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. I appreciate it. First major test of the meat platforms. Seems like it's working well. I'm down. Be back again tomorrow for some more meat civilization, probably. Anyway, have a great rest of your day, everybody. Take care. Have a good one, and we'll see you later. All right. Bye.